How's your spirit? Mine, absolutely blessed and thankful for this day. Father, we thank you for this day, for the breath, for the opportunity, for the blessings, for the lessons, for the quiet in the storm, for a whole host of things. Today is a beautiful day. So, today is the day that I leave that place. And I'm so fucking thankful that God saw me through it, that He brought me to it, to bring me through it, and to be able to be on the other side and be at peace. Today is an amazing day. Lucille's behind me. We're getting our last ride in. I think I'm going to leave her to someone else who can use her because the Spirit says I got a bigger blessing coming. Um, Several times now I've been up at the point where it was time for me to leave and I got an extension or I needed to do a thing or something. I am absolutely fantastic, Sister Enage. Hey, how's your spirit? I'm great. I'm okay. I'm more than okay or great. I am fan freaking tabulous. What up, March Harris? How's your spirit? I hope y'all can hear me okay. I'm turning the volume up just in case that does a thing. Anyway, um, I just really realize the blessing in this journey. And as always, or more often than not, there are tears of happiness. Hold on, let me adjust my brightness for my viewing pleasure, so to speak. Um, I have met people on this journey that I would have never met anywhere else but the Gospel Rescue Mission. And I'm thankful for them. I'm thankful to the Father for that. Today, I watched someone's demons on full display. Um, I was talking with some gentlemen, and we were discussing, how your light will irritate someone's demons. And out of the blue, in the middle of the dining room, someone started hollering, "I'm tired of you disrespecting my children." And this is a person that none of us know to have any children. They stormed into the kitchen and hollered a thing, and then they stormed out of the dining room hollering a thing, and then I saw them sitting alone, and I asked them, "Hey, you okay? I'm gonna pray for you, but if you got somebody, to lean on them today." And then the next thing I know, later on, they're pushing an older gentleman whom I respect deeply, walked up behind him, pushed him from behind. This man is a gentleman in his 60s. You have some audacity. The caucasity of it all was that when asked, "What the hell are you doing?" the statement was, "I don't like your kind." There was a white woman behind her, pregnant, and she said, "Break it up." And the demon turned to her and said, "Don't nobody like your pregnant ass either." This thing is coming to a head. God's children are shining as brightly as the am that I am. Arm, leg, arm, head. Children of the Most High. There is but one true God. There's a universal God. No matter how you get to Him, as long as you get to Him. That's the joy in the journey. That's the blessing. That's the thing that remains for so many to witness and be seen. It is a little after 9 o'clock in the morning in the desert, and there are clouds all over the place. The day that I leave this place, there's a storm. Be steadfast in your journey. Ask the Father to organize your steps, to light your path and guide you in your walk. I'll be live streaming tonight from a different location and free and quite possibly medicated. It's been a long time, y'all. A long time. Almost 3 months since I have medicated, so to speak. Right, March Harris, get it while the getting's good. And I anticipate celebrating freedom. Not from that place, because it's just a place, but understanding how truly free I am. I am free of the worries of man. I am free of fear. I am free of doubt. I'm free to lean into my dreams, my destiny. Yes, March Harris, we're going to have some music. We're going to have a little bit of medicine. We're going to have a little bit of wine and wisdom. Because, well, you know, that's the God in me. They celebrate too. We celebrate too. We celebrate in all things. And yes, I said there is but one God. That God has sons, daughters, children. We are a reflection of He. So why would we not celebrate, be free? You can find your way to freedom. You have to let go of things. Let God guide you in everything you do and everything you seek to achieve. I can't tell you how many people in these last couple of days since they found out that I'm leaving have told me that somehow I have touched them, I've enlightened them, I've educated them, that I'm a bright light in their lives. Before this experience, I would have heard it, yet I wouldn't have understood it. Because to me, even now, I'm just being me. The thing that God intended me to be when I was 18, and He had me sit down with the Bible and the Quran and read that thing. When He took me to America Online and I argued religion for a couple of years with people of all races, colors, and creeds. It was an opportunity for me to recognize the humanity in people, the deceit, the lies, and everything that comes with being a light being. And yet I was attached to negativity. And I couldn't see how truly blessed I already was, though I knew my life was a blessing, and being military came with a certain set of privilege. I didn't truly understand it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I had a clean background, never been arrested. Well, that's not true. I have a trespassing charge, one, which should be gone by now, yet seriously, even that was a journey with the Most High. I'm so thankful to be alive, not just because God brought me back and let me live, but He came through me. He gave and gives me an opportunity every day to speak truth to power. That's you. You are the most powerful people that I know. Because there are more of you than there are of them, the elitists, the right wing, the whatever they are. There are more of you than there are of them. And when you come into your own empowerment, your own enlightenment, when you realize the blessing it is to absolutely be free, you decide to take back your destiny. Nobody can take it from you. And you can achieve victory for yourself, for your family, community, for your legacy. And that'll last a lifetime. I say this knowing that God has more in store for me, yet He hasn't revealed that all to me. But I'm going to say this to you. Because, see, I know already, no matter what happens to me next, I've already touched the lives of hundreds of people by just showing up in the world and being me, not afraid to shine, not afraid to smile, not afraid to drop a dime and spend some time, even with those whom I know have nothing good for me in mind. Mark Harris says, every day I see His grace, love, and mercy. Even times I don't feel worthy, He still finds me worthy. Right, March? I have lived a multicolored life. I have seen things beyond the pale, beyond the veil, and everything in between. And not once, not ever, has the Father forsaken me. Thank you, Sister Enage. It's life is a lesson. A lesson. And when you can see the lesson in everything, you can see the victory. I have truly been tested by God. There's no greater test than that. I stand as a living witness to His grace and His mercy. There's nothing more amazing than having the most powerful being on the planet apologize to you and tell you, I promise I'm going to see you through. Every day I wake up and I ask, what do you want me to do today? Today He told me to leave and be free. It's time for me to achieve my destiny, and that means starting right here, right now. Focusing on the beauty in everything. I look around me and let me just show you. This is God's glory. He could have sent me out into the street. He could have sent me anywhere. It could be the hottest day of the year. And yet, as I go to leave, it is a cool summer breeze and a storm approaching. That's the beauty of God. And yet, look over there. It's still light. Right. It's something that He wants us to witness every day. You know, March, you're right. My camera don't want to turn back. There we go. People don't understand when you say that there's beauty in suffering, but when you remember the wounded healer, and I'm going to get out of here because I got to ride the bike back and get ready for a 10 o'clock interview. I don't ask Him to take my pain away anymore. I ask Him to ease it so that I can get through a thing, and He tells me to breathe, or He tells me to stretch, or He tells me to pray, and I do that thing. But there's beauty in knowing that even in the midst of my pain, I'm not alone on this journey. Not only does God have me, but His children are praying for me even when they don't know what or who they're praying for. Multiple people have tried to prey upon me. I'll tell you the story and then I'm going to go. I was sitting at lunch yesterday, and it was a rectangular setup situation. I'm on the long side of a table, and I'm sitting solo eating my lunch. To the left of me is this woman who doesn't care for me because she thinks that I took someone or something from her. To the right of me, another woman who thinks the same thing, staring at me, watching me eat as if we're going to have a girl fight in the middle of the dining room. Except you see, for that to happen, I would have to engage. And there is nothing engaging about a deceitful being. So I ate my food. I listened to my music. I laughed in their faces. I spoke to the people who sat close to me afterwards. I had an amazing day. And they still continue to worry about me. Everybody ain't gonna like you when you go on a journey with God. Everybody didn't like Christ. There will be those who envy you and do terrible things. And remember, Jesus kept Judas beside him, knowing exactly what he would do. I'm ready for the next step in my journey. I'm not gonna respond to that because I'm pretty sure it's you, but I don't know that it's you. Y'all, thank you. I love you all in amazing ways. Every day I pray. Every day I'm thankful. God puts people in our lives for a reason, a season, a lesson, or a blessing. You have to be still and listen to truly get it. And he's definitely made sure that I sat still on this journey. I don't even want to do this interview, but I'm going to. Thank you, Salim. Yeah, I appreciate that. Y'all behave yourselves, please, because God's not the only one watching. Thank you, March Harris. Thank you to everybody who hit the like button. Do me a favor. Share this with your communities. Do that YouTubing thing for me. Sister Inage, don't you lean into it. Do not. Do not. Do not. This evening, though, we might get a little extra messy. Um, it'll probably be later in the day. It's going to take me a minute to go out and do that thing. I don't want to do this interview because God has already told me that I'm going to be able to go out and create my own legacy. That no one will have sway or hold on my time or my mind. I truly have peace in my life. And that was the most important thing. I started out doing this YouTube thing in like 2020, 2021. Part of it was for fun. Part of it was to leave my legacy because I knew I was dying. Part of it was to bear witness to the blessings I had already received. And then God chose to restore me, to redeem me after someone tried to punch my ticket. I didn't hit back. I spoke in truth to power. And now, here we are. I don't know who that is or what it is, but y'all are a little bit gross with the golden shower thing. I'm gonna need you to calm down unless you're talking about golden showers in the form of memes. I don't do that type thing. You all are absolutely hilarious, Sister. You did talk about, okay, I'm gonna sit back and grin. Mark Harris talk about the second hour is later tonight. It is. It is. We are going to have some fun. Now remember, y'all, YouTube gonna try to block me as soon as I start playing music, so we gotta keep it under 2 minutes. And the haters are definitely gonna do that thing that they do. So show up for me, and I'll show out for you. I gotta get out of here. I gotta ride the bike back, take a shower, get cute, do an interview, change my clothes, get ready to go. You know, all those things. I'm truly ready for what God has in store. I can't wait to meet you all on this journey. I'll be in a city near you, from what I understand, pretty soon. That's the power of the Most High. No homework today. It's Friday. It's the weekend, baby. Be ready. It's Friday night. Shout out to King or Sir George, whichever one he is. We're going to have a great time. That's right, March Harris. Only allies are friends. I was never looking for a friend. That's God. It is. Keep your spirit up. I'll see you in the streets. God loves you, and I do too. Peace.